18 games in the month of January. Sengun and Claxton to jump it up. And Houston controls the tip. Pat Frere, veteran official, leading this crew with Nate Green and Suyash Mehta. Durant on the outside, defended by his former teammate Claxton. Sengun draws Williams. Sengun, spin to the rim, and he banks it in. So smooth.
Yeah, he's missed the last couple of games, but he's crafty. He can get himself to the basket well, and certainly a welcome sight back for Houston, especially without Steven Adams and Clint Capella now here tonight.
And he is putting up huge numbers this season. Just about 23 points, 9.5 rebounds, 7 assists per game. Wolf trying to swing it to Claxton. That ball was tipped. So Claxton goes back to get it. Now one-on-one with Sengun. Euro, flip, and taps outside to Eason, the #1 three-point shooter in the NBA right now. Durant, bullet feed, too easy. Sengun rocks the rim.
Well, and there's so much spacing here, as you can see with this Houston team. We're talking about the Nets with size. We see that often, even though they're missing some key pieces.
Danny Wolf is going to pass it to Claxton, but it allowed the defense to recover. Claxton powers in for the deuce. The Nets' first basket of the game brought to you by Hyundai. 4-2 Rockets. Smith on a handoff to Eason. Now they're going to try to work Sengun in as he draws Clowney defensively. Double team Williams, Durant ball movement. Eason puts it on the deck, drive, scoops, scores.
And that's where with Eason, you mentioned it, leading the league in three-point percentage, but he can get downhill, put it on the deck, and they have so many versatile pieces and players that can do all of those things.
Crossover by Wolf. They'll power in, but miss it with a left hand. Good defense there by Eason. Thompson gets a touch on the offensive end. Putting together a fantastic season and one of the lockdown defenders in the NBA. Durant back in on the rookie Powell. The dive by Thompson, nobody home. And Thompson lays it in. 8-2 Rockets.
And you're already seeing how the Rockets can find ways to pick you apart and take advantage when you are doubling and sending a second with their slash ability.
Clowney goes down, and Houston's going to get a break opportunity. Thompson motoring to the rim, and he gets the angle for the banker.
Well, and you can see Jordi Fernandez not happy about that. Out of the gates, the Rockets are very, very physical. That's on the inside, it's the outside. They're getting into bodies.
Wolf trying to take it at Eason. He had the ball jarred loose, and he turns it over. Transition, up top, Thompson, Skywalker. Timeout, Brooklyn.
That break was a clinic. Once again, off of the turnover, and the Rockets are some rookies getting a little bit more run, and we see it out of the gates. Houston's going to play physical. They're going to come at you. They're going to put pressure on you. Remember at Houston, back in those October days, at the end of it, they put up 71 points on the Nets in that first half. So you got to make sure that you continue to be locked in.
Powell gets his shot, and it's off the rim. Last touch by Claxton. Houston has not missed. They are 6 of 6 from the field. And you mentioned that first meeting, 137 to 109 Rockets. They shot 58% from the field. They had 66 points in the paint. Durant, defended by Powell. They bring a hard double team from Williams. KD didn't see it coming. Wolf ahead, 3-on-1. Williams accelerates, scores, and the foul. Defense turns to offense for Brooklyn.
Exactly what you were talking about. Win streak. Opponents have capitalized on trying to force those miscues, and it's something that Brooklyn, in many cases, has been able to exploit with their opponents.
Zaire Williams, who has been out of the rotation of late, getting an opportunity tonight because of injuries, trying to take advantage of it. Sengun one-on-one with Clowney. They clear the area. Now a double comes from Powell, and he is fouled. So Powell will...
His movements with how he's getting to spots and places on the floor, but he is so effective.
Credentials, and he certainly lived up to it and then some. They signed him to a 5-year, $185 million deal. Houston is number 4 in the NBA in field goal percentage, number 2 in the NBA in three-point shooting. Clowney, that ball died at the rim. And the Nets are down 14-5. Swing for Durant, give and go. Sengun, no answers. Sengun on the rack attack.
And that's where it becomes tough because you're staying attached to the perimeter players, and there's so much real estate for the Rockets to operate with it. They do a good job on those slips.
And Sarah, Kevin Durant has 5 assists in the first 4 minutes of action. And a foul is called on this end against Houston.
It's either being a little bit late with Şengün, but we see that so often with Kevin. If you put 2 on him, we know that he can find his open teammates with the gravity he possesses.
Foul was called on Jabari Smith. Powell will take and miss it. Too strong. Rebounded by Durant. Thompson up the floor in a hurry. Durant fakes on a 3, drives in on Claxton. Off one leg, he missed it. Rebound knocked around, and Wolf will gather. Wolf off that high dribble, hands to Clowney. Drives to the chest of Smith, and he banks it in.
Man, that's a tough take by Noah Clowney. He's going right into the body of Smith. We mentioned so much his ability to get to the basket, penetrate, how he's continued to evolve that part. A big part of that is his strength that he has really put so much work into.
Switch out front, give it up. Durant against Williams. Durant puts it up, no good, but a foul.
Grit about him every time he steps on the court, and it's translated into what we see him do.
If you project his numbers through the end of the season, he can move to number 5 on the all-time list.
It's amazing to think about the body of work he's put together. Also missing some time with injury, but he's on pace for his 4th straight 50, 40, 90 season.
Clowney goes down. Eason. Clowney is currently at 82% on the season because they're saying this should be like shooting
I honestly
practice.
was still focused on, we were talking about jackets, and Fred VanVleet has like a fuzzy furry jacket.
Yes.
I like on the bench.
Swing, Williams cans a triple, so it ends up being a 5-point possession for Brooklyn. They cut it to 6.
And some nice passing, clean look for Zaire Williams. We give him credit. You see this so often, just staying ready, staying professional, and having an opportunity, being able to capitalize.
Durant launches. It's an air ball caught by Şengün. The layup rolls in. Reed Sheppard is in the game for Houston. The Nets trail 20-12, and the paint points already going in the wrong direction for the Nets. Claxton will hand off to Thomas. They show a body there. Ball movement. Williams just hit a 3, and that one's off the mark. Rebounded by Thompson. Rockets up the floor. The Nets, good floor balance defensively. Şengün goes down, and Clowney's going to pick up the foul.
A few possessions ago, some nice ball movement here. You see the collapse on Cam Thomas. Clean look from the top of the key, and even that last possession.
Not available, a sprained right ankle, so the Rockets don't really have a backup center. Ball deflected, out of bounds. Last touch by Brooklyn. Jayshawn Tate is in the game.
And really, I mean, Clint Capella would probably fill that role. He's out with illness as well. But the thing about Houston, and we see this often sometimes with the net, they're so long and big at some other positions with size. There's position size across.
Smith rises up, misses on the jump shot. Good box out there. Traore just checked in and used his body on Thompson. That allowed Claxton to come away with a defensive rebound. Floated. The layup doesn't go. Claxton did everything right but couldn't finish it. Sheppard in attack mode. Durant, his jumper. No. And the rebound to Claxton.
Nice close-up by Clowney.
Under 5 minutes to play now. Opening quarter. Thomas defended tightly by Tate. Williams has the size advantage on Sheppard. Claxton looking addition. No. Fake. Oh, the rope-a-dope from Nick Claxton. And a major throwdown.
Great read by Claxton.
And a steal. Williams comes away with it. Williams knock away by Sheppard, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will have it. Fire it in. Thomas.